Hello, everyone. My name is Noella Ngunyam, and I hail from Cameroon in Central Africa. I am very honored to be on this edition of the Everyday Woman series to speak about providing healing and promoting hope, especially after you've been broken off, you've undergone a traumatic experience. I am a filmmaker. I am also a development worker and a fellow podcaster, and of course, I am a young Black woman. So, growing up in rural Cameroon was quite the experience because I grew up in a home where my mom is not married. I have three other sisters apart from myself, and I have an 8-year-old boy child. So the relationship with my mom was quite the one. I mean, up till today, I've never really understood why it had to be so bitter between us, why I often felt lonely, left alone in my space. Sometimes I tell myself that it's because of our own traumatic experiences. And then I also tell myself that as a parent, if you have undergone your own share of trauma, you obviously want your child to be better, especially when it's a daughter. You obviously want to share, to speak out. But then there is also the society, I mean, the sociocultural context of Africa. In Africa, there are subjects we don't talk about. There are things people don't do, especially in Cameroon, in the rural area. Your parents feels that opening up to you or discussing certain issues with you mean that you are their fellow woman, or I don't know, you won't respect them because of that. And so I think that because of those issues, my mom and I had quite the relationship. And I don't want to tell you how much that affected me in life. It still does today. I mean, I can't recall ever calling my mom or mama. I don't know. You know, back in my village, for example, I am Noella. So they will call my mom Nanuela. That means Noella's mother. So that is how I called my mom, and it felt painful to feel that distance, to feel that barrier between us. To say the truth, I grew up almost alone because I am not even sure that my mom knows my favorite dish or my favorite color or, what I don't like. I mean, I got pregnant and I gave birth, and during my pregnancy, I wasn't eating beans. And it's only years later that my mom, she's in the village and I'm back in the city. She wanted to send me some food, and I was telling her, don't add beans because I don't eat beans. And she was surprised. That's painful. She was surprised that I don't eat beans. So after you have gone through these kind of experiences, growing up alone, I remember getting pregnant and going through it all alone. I mean, till the day I was giving birth, the labor, everything, I had to go to the clinic or the health center alone to give birth. It was so painful. And at times I feel like the relationship between my mom and I just really got better because I gave birth to a boy, the boy she never had. So I really think that's the reason. At times I wonder, if they take that boy away, what would it be like? So after going through all of these traumatic experiences, apart from the societal pressures outside of home, you begin to want to find healing. And for somebody like me, you begin to want to help those who are in similar positions to find hope. Poverty is a great factor in all of these. So I am very ready to help any young person, especially young women, out there to first of all empower themselves. Because a lot of situations we face in our homes, a lot of things we go through because we are poor, we do not have the choice. For example, my mom didn't have the leisure of affording even my education. I had to see myself through university, and all a lot of young girls do back in Cameroon. But in a home where you have the means to take care of yourself, or where your parents have the means to take care of you, you hardly go through that. That's its own part of trauma. You hardly go through that. So I see to it that I share as many opportunities as I can with young women out there. I encourage them to believe in themselves. That is what saved me. And I believe that it is what will save many others out there. When you believe in yourself, you have faith in yourself, no matter what you're going through. I cannot count the times family only told me that I can't make it, or they never saw in me what I see in myself. I had to be steadfast, to stand true, and to feel rejection, to feel pain, but to be steadfast because I knew myself. I always tell myself that Joseph's brothers, I inspire a lot from the Bible. Joseph's brothers, all they saw in him was a slave for sale. But God saw in Joseph a leader, somebody who could carry a whole generation. That's how I see myself. I see myself as a generational breakthrough who is ready to inspire young girls out there to stand up for themselves, to empower themselves, to go to school, because it is extremely important that you be educated, especially in the world of today. And when that is done, you save yourself and you save others. So I provide healing by helping share all these opportunities I come across, help orientate young girls, young Cameroonian girls who do not know the way forward, who are lost as I was, and who do not know who to turn to. And in that, I sure believe that I am promoting hope. I am giving them hope. When they look at me and they see what I am slowly but surely becoming, they know because I have got the feedback from many others. They know that they could, like me, become icons tomorrow. I'll tell you a little anecdote. Once I was in secondary school and I was chatting with some mates, and we were having the usual student thing of what do you want to become tomorrow? Some were saying they want to be teachers, others were saying all they want to have is a house of their own, all that. And then when they reached me, I said, I want to be an ambassador. And they burst out laughing. And then they asked me what an ambassador is. I said, ambassador is somebody who represents their country in other countries. They travel a lot, they negotiate deals. I mean, they are the brand of their country elsewhere. And it was so funny to them. They laughed so much and so hard. And they told me, you, an ambassador, you come from Bessa, and Bessa is the name of my village. How do you ever want to be an ambassador? And I told them, I am going to be an ambassador, and you will see me becoming. And I sure believe that I'm on my way to becoming it. And today, those same friends that I was chatting with, they look at me and they say, you sure know what you are doing. I was just talking to one the other day, and she was telling me, I couldn't believe it when you told me this is what you want to become, but I am seeing the path you are taking. I'm seeing the steps you are making. And I know that was not just a dream, that was a prophecy. You said it, you believe it, and you are going to make it. And it is extremely important for me, for other young girls, to know, especially those who come from rural areas where life is extremely difficult. You have no icon to look up to. There's nobody who inspires you apart from the women you read from in the books or those you watch in the movies. I want to be that icon for them. I want to be that person that makes them believe that they could make it. And today, more than ever, we are in a world where it is so easy to live from nothing to something. And that is what I want to share with my fellow women. You can make it. All you need to do is have the dream, believe in yourself, and stay steadfast no matter what. No matter what anybody tells you, no matter what society preaches of you that you can't make it, you are going to make it, girl. Just believe in yourself. Thank you.